Vanderbilt beats Alabama. Listen, that's not normal. That's not normal, people. Sorry. Coach, it's great for football. They get to walk the goalpost down Nashville. They get to walk the goalpost in Nashville, Coach. It's not normal. This is what it's supposed to be. No, it's not. It's not what it's supposed to be. A school with a fucking cracked sidewalk that leads to a horrible fucking stadium at Vanderbilt, where the lockers look like 1976, because my good friend James Franklin, the head coach there, I used to be there quite often. They're the worst facilities in the SEC. Number one, it's not close, okay? It's not close. Facility-wise, they're the worst. They're the hardest academic school that plays football to get in. And I know, because I have a player that played there, by the way. He also went to Cal Berkeley. Two guys went to two different schools that are impossible to get into from JUCO perspective, but I did it. But what do I know? Coy Dang, shout out, is coaching at Oregon State now. Played at Cal 2 years, led the Pac-12 in tackles. And then I sent a corner to Vanderbilt, started 2 years, and both of them played there. And let me tell you, can't get in Vanderbilt, dog. It's not easy. They don't get the same player as Alabama, as Georgia, as LSU. Okay? Vanderbilt don't get the same player. Can anybody give me the last 5 drafted Vanderbilt players? Give me the last 5 drafted Vanderbilt players. I'll wait. Drop them in the chat. But it's not watered down. Motherfucker had to go back to Jay Cutler before he could realize Vanderbilt hasn't sent a guy to the fucking NFL in how long? And this is not watered down by the perspective I just gave you, right? Oh, shit. Now, JB, you're making me think now. Alabama has more guys drafted than anybody over the last 20 years. Georgia's second. Damn, how is Vanderbilt getting those players? They're not getting those players. Football's watered down. Football is shitty. Look at the thumbnail. It's a big old pile of shit sitting there. But what do I know? I can't believe that you really think it's good football. That's the fucking crazy part about this. Let's dive. I got to dive into this fucking kid, though. Let's dive into this kid who Alabama's losing like a shitbird does. He wants to throw his mouthpiece, not even engaged. My life is over. Season's done. I'm at Alabama. It's all about me. Now he kicked the ball. I mean, goddamn, homie. Barstool Sports tags me, says, send him to Last Chance U. I would have cut him too. So take a listen to this video as we break this down.
The most concerning part of all of it is Malachi Moore. And it's not him in particular. It is the fact that you had a captain on the football team have such little respect for the defensive coordinator. First of all, he does the cheap shot, which it was a cheap shot after the play on the Vandy quarterback when he had gotten the first down. He shoved his head in the ground. I mean, we've seen guys do that. Guys lose their tempers, you know, that it's, but the problem is that you normally don't see, you know, little problems like that. Mm-hmm. Little explosions last for as long as minutes. With Malachi Moore, he stayed in that zone. He's kicking footballs. He's walking over. He's going crazy. He's throwing his mouthpiece. And then when you have such little respect for your defensive coordinator that when he subs somebody in and you tell that guy to get out and the defensive coordinator walks onto the field a very long way, probably further than he needed to walk, to say, hey, come here. And you see Kalen DeBoer behind him also waving very quickly for Malachi Moore to come. And he told them both, I mean, to put it bluntly, to go F themselves. And you saw Kane Womack have to turn around and go back to the sidelines with his tail tucked between his legs.
You know why he told the board basically to fuck off? And I showed a video last year, Napier, wide receiver, slapping the wideout coach's arm down. I continue to show this shitbird behavior from player empowerment-driven leagues and a current college football world. But what do I know, and I've been saying this for a long time, when you give an inch, they'll take a yard, in this case, miles. But I'm the asshole, though. I'm an asshole, though. I'm not a truth teller. I'm a hater and an asshole. Because if you think this is okay, then you just are fucking worse than them. Period. You're worse than them. Now, let me dive on the other side of the football. When we're talking about Vanderbilt, guess who led them to the victory? A guy that wasn't recruited out of high school at quarterback, goes JUCO. Remember what I say, JUCO. Gets picked up by the worst team in the SEC because they had to have a quarterback. And guess what he does? He beats Alabama. Again, in a watered-down era. But guess who beat him? A dog. A guy that went JUCO that respects the fact that he went through the fucking grind. And now he's at that level and he appreciates it. He appreciates it. And by the way, shout out to my good friend and mentor, Jerry Kill, who's over at Vandy helping out Leah. And if you don't think the Jerry Kill factor is real, then you don't know what Jerry Kill brings to programs. Because I'm just telling you right now, Jerry Kill is a major factor in agreeing in this uprise in Vanderbilt's success. And I'm just telling you right now, he'll get another head job and he'll build a program and turn a program around, and you'll be sitting there thinking, damn, who's this? Jerry Kill. That's what he does. But I'm just telling you, the reason I said about this quarterback being a JUCO guy and going through the process, let me give you a little heads up. D1s don't want JUCO kids no more. That's why I said it. They don't want JUCO kids. They don't want a guy to go in and beat Alabama at quarterback. And I'm saying it facetiously. I mean, they don't know what they're missing out on. And you just saw it by a kid that played at Vanderbilt beat Alabama. Because let me just give you a little insight. The portal now is what JUCO used to be. Have you seen a Jermaine Johnson plucked out of JUCO lately? Have you seen Jermaine Johnson plucked out of the portal lately? Have you seen a Raheem Boyd popped out of a portal? Genty, maybe the closest thing. I used to see this every single year. How about Alvin Kamara? Hutchinson Junior College. How about Cordell Patterson? Hutchinson Junior College. How about Tyreek Hill? Garden City Community College. How about Jason Pierre-Paul? Fort Scott Community College. How about Levante David? Fort Scott Community College. How about those guys getting plucked out of JUCO? How about Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton, Chad Johnson, Steve Smith? How about those guys getting scooped out of JUCO and going to a D1 that's hungry? Instead of taking a D1 shitbird who's sitting in a portal and just take him and leave the JUCO guys alone. Looks like it's really working out good for you guys, NCAA. College coaches, it looks like it's really doing good. Maybe they're lazy. They don't want to go through the recruiting film. They don't want to go through the drama that a JUCO kid may possess. They don't want to go through any of that to really turn over rocks. Because, again, these coaches are horrific. They're fraudulent. They're stealing money from Division I administrators. I'm just telling you right now. They're stealing money. Look at what you see every weekend on the fucking football field. And look what you see off the football field. What you see off the football field is more telling than what you see on it. The arrests, the DUIs, the reckless driving, the crazy dumb shit that we're seeing continuously off the football field tells me one thing. These coaches could give a shit less about what you do off that field as long as you give them wins on it. That's why this is a meat market. The kids have always been the pieces of meat. I've been telling you all this for a long, long time, but at least at the time, we used to be able to coach the pieces of meat. Now you can't even coach the pieces of meat. And the pieces of meat now have options. The pieces of meat now can leave anytime they want, and they get paid.